It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I need the rest man. I need the chair, dude. What? What is that?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the draw, here's Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A big game here for Carson Wentz. He mostly got cheers. Some boos smattered in when he was announced before the game, but 35-32-1 was Wentz in his 5 years as the Phillies starter. His best year, you remember that one, 2017, finished 3rd in MVP voting, but a knee injury ended his season late and opened the door for Nick Foles to carry the Eagles to a Super Bowl title. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They'll go again with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Gibson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. McKissick trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Carson Wentz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Devontae Smith's workload certainly didn't get any lighter going from being a Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama to his first year with the Philadelphia Eagles. 104 targets as a rookie, and his 916 yards, they were the most for a Philly wideout since 2015. They go to him there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. That brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. From midfield, here's Wentz. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander every 3rd down coming up.
You know what else you do? You make your defense mad. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
You know you got to sneak it in there every now and again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play action. Now Wentz. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On third down, here's Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go. It's Gibson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a...
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Antonio Gibson, as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I was confused. I didn't know if you talking about you.
This one fielded at the 5.
And you start laughing.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
You beat him in that league.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second down, here's Gibson again. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off. Not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Okay.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
What was the final score?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action with Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. It leads him to 3rd and 9 Lehman.
We're talking about the best game safeties. Constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose the running pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah,
Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Damn, that's
Quills
cool.
Watkins His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Hey, there's two players. Let's say this.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Going for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll go again with Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this back down inside.
Oh, they was going to challenge him.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Yeah, I needed them to in there. That's why I first fall. Sometimes try to wake their ass up to do their job. Yeah, right. Very fucker.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Oh!
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I gotta get y'all turf feet.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
46 down,
on play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Slide for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Let's go. Give me a highlight.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
wake the fans up.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things as Sanders has it for free.
Oh, my
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10. At their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
there ain't no other way, right?
To throw is Wentz.
You got him again. Crazy. Crazy as hell. Not with that, nigga.
Again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe it watching this and have seen it, but it just touched about the game of football.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm already
The
5
guys, though, that
steps
have
back.
thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre. I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's a very important drive. That incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Come on,
And look
man.
at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Okay.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Slye for the point after.
Oh,
And
man.
no
Go
sweat.
low,
He
man. I
puts it
thought we
through.
were going
And we
for
are
2.
tied here in the
You want
4th.
to come down and pick a field goal? Yeah, all right. I'm not fucking with you. I know you.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
All my life. Say that.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Big effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the front.
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
We need it. Come on. We need it.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here to tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can almost bleed out on you.
Now Wentz. Pass complete, Thomas, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Wentz to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this time.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. To throw is Wentz. Out left to Dotson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's what he done? Get this nigga, bro.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete